Where all the good girls that made bad choices.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. Adebayo is out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Hero into the point guard. And for Los Angeles, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Jones is out there with Johnson. Then it's Bryant, and it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here we go. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And here's Bryant for three. Rebound by the Heat.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot by Powell, no good. Here's Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get prime-time positioning inside.
There's Hero with the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Now Powell. Following Tyus Jones' three-point attempt. Outside, Adebayo. There's the pick. Here's Hero. Here's Ware. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Aldridge slams it in.
Once Aldridge gets the ball at the rim, it's over.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Hero passes to Wiggins. Back to Hero. From the high post. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. That's tipped and stolen by Wiggins. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And here's Los Angeles. You know, Wiggins affects the game, Coach, in a number of ways. And let's begin by talking about his defense.
Great place to start with Wiggins, Kevin, because I think that's the strength of his game. He is long. He can really move his feet. He's got great discipline and focus. And the biggest thing you can have in any defender, he's got great want to. This guy wants to go out and make it tough on the best players in the game.
Bryant's shot is off. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 2. Over in the corner, Hero. No good with the triple.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Johnson, good.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Miami trails by 4. Hero passes to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Heat. For the 3, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Jones kicks to Aldridge. Kicks it out to Bryant. Pass to Johnson. Outside Bryant. Lets it go from deep. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Aldridge has got 3 assists in the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Adebayo. Still without a basket. No good off the back of the rim. Bryant drives in. Count it.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
There's 1:17 left here in the opening quarter. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Los Angeles with some changes. Boris Diaz checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jones comes in for Bryant. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Magic Johnson. The Heat also changing it up. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Rozier in for Powell. Here's Jaquez. Outside Rozier. Jaquez sets a screen for Rozier. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here he goes. And it's slammed in by Diaz.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Outside, Hero. Has to Ware. Here's Adebayo. A fader. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And they're moving it up. Here's Mitchell. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Miami trails by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hero kicks to Rozier. And poor shot selection there, not a high percentage look for him. Pass to Jones. On the wing, Mitchell. But Trey, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
On the court for the Heat, they've got Mitchell, also Terry Rozier out there, and it's Larson in at the small forward.
That's what they really want to get from Edgman, a consistent stroke from the perimeter.
Mitchell passes to Jovic. Down low, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Mitchell. And saying the name, Nikola Jovic. I have to make sure, Coach, I get that right.
Yeah, there's only one letter difference in that last name, but there's a big difference in terms of their game. Jokic, obviously a center. Jovic, a wing player, but this guy's got great size and skill, and people will know this name over the next few years.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Johnson, he's checked in for Amen Thompson. And the Heat making a change here. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Outside Rozier. Wiggins passes to Rozier. Outside Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Miami no good on that time either. And so Aldridge will bring it up for Los Angeles. 17-point lead, their biggest. Kicks it out to Johnson. to the left side wing. Here's Edgecombe. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
On the wing, Mitchell. Rozier defending. Here's Edgecombe. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. And 12 points here for P.J. Edgecombe.
The rookie providing the answer. All right, B.J.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Mitchell. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. A three ball. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
A difficult situation for Miami. Wiggins outside. Here's Hero.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Rozier against Johnson. Shoots. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now Edgecombe. He's got 12. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Back to Hero. Shot to stop the run. Johnson with the rebound.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Mitchell is double. Pass to Edgecombe. Shoots the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Sometimes young guys struggle feeling like they belong in the NBA. Edgecombe can put that aside with this performance.
There's a minute left to play here in the half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Heat call time here. Los Angeles with some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Dion. Bryant comes in for Edgecombe. And Jones subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Khalil Ware's checked in for the Heat. Bam Adebayo comes in for Terry Rozier. Adebayo against Aldridge. Hero with the screen on Bryant. Back to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Here's Hero. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Yeah, just a flick of a wrist. Tyler Hero with the scorer's mindset.
Outside Aldridge. The 3 from Bryant. Rebound by the Heat. 24 seconds left here in the second. Wiggins finds Hero. Here's Ware. Pass to Wiggins. There's Hero with the 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the triple. He's off on that one. And so it's P.J. Edgecombe making highlights for Los Angeles. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
They've got Jones, Aldridge out there with Bryant. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Johnson in at the point guard.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
And for the Heat, out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. Khalil Ware is out there with Adebayo, and it's Hero in at the point guard position.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Miami has possession after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Pass to Ware. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Adebayo. The 3 from Bryant. Offensive rebound. Adebayo with the bucket.
Well, that's exactly what Adebayo's out there to do off the ball. Work the glass and get his team second chance opportunities.
Now, Hero. He's got 10. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. He tries for 3. Rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. And here's Bryant for 3. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got 5 assists in the game. Johnson against Hero. Powell for 3. It doesn't go for him. Here's Los Angeles now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
They're just so strong. Bam. He's just so tough to stop.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Well, it's not easy being a 6'9" center in the NBA, but Bam holds his own fine with most of the 7-footers out there.
Now, Hero launches a 3. Miami no good on that time either.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wiggins with the bounce pass. Powell against Jones. Outside, Hero. 4 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Los Angeles.
Here's Johnson. Outside, Jones. And here's Bryant for 3. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now Johnson. Following the 3-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. And Bryant gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one. .135 left in the third quarter. Powell feeling it out a bit. Johnson against Hero. To the inside. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, in the pick and roll set, you expect Hero to take a shot. So when he hands it off, no one is ready.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 19-4 run. And here's Bryant for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Bryant's got 23.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
There's Hero with the three. And here is Los Angeles now. And Adebayo throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Adebayo's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Aldridge has got his 6th rebound on the night. Bryant finds Jones. Puts up a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Hero from long range. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
Johnson kicks to Bryant from deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles, able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Thompson. Then there's Boris Diaw. Then it's Herbert Jones. And that one's good, Mitchell.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
Now, Hero. Pass to Jovic. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
For 3, Mitchell. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Mitchell's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for Los Angeles. Hero against Thompson. Hero, no good. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
There's the 3. Larson with the rebound. Rozier against Thompson. That's tipped.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 9 points now in just the second half. Rozier against Mitchell. Over in the corner, Jaquez. And that time, also a missed shot. Mitchell outside. On the wing, Thompson. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Rozier the pass to Jaquez. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Hero. Pass to Rozier. Back to Hero. Here's Larson. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Thompson. Jones kicks to Thompson. This one for 3. Jaquez with the rebound. Hero looking over the defense.
And here's Los Angeles.
A nice run going 12 in a row. Thompson from long range. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time. Diaw's got 3 assists in the game. Thompson's gone 2 for 3 from deep. Rozier the pass to Jovic. Now here's Rozier. And again, it's the Heat missing. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Shot's good by Hero.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by Los Angeles.
Thompson in the corner. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Rozier. Puts it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And Terry Rozier, a combustible scorer coach who competes on the defensive end of the floor as well.
2 shots.
Great point, Kevin. I mean, Terry Rozier really made his career at the defensive end of the floor. He developed as an offensive player over time in the league, but he made his name and got his playing time based on what he did defensively.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He misses the free throw.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And Miami making a change here. Powell's checked in.
Well, you never want to leave points at the line, especially when you're down late.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, look, the defense has had no answer for him. They need to keep getting him the ball until that changes.
Shoots from 14. The shot by Powell, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.